Hi YouTube, it's your girl Ash, and today I'm back with another video. Today I wanted to give you my top books of last year. I'm saying last year because not all of these came out. None of these really came out in 2016, and I know I'm late, but I really wanted to gush over some of these. So I decided I would still do it. And one of these I do not have. It was a library read, but I have a video on my channel which I will try to link on the end screen. So let's get right into it so this is not a long video. Up first is Binge by Tyler Oakley. This is a collection of stories about Tyler's life from a child up until now. I love this book. I flew past it. It is, let me see, it's 301 pages. There are pictures in here. Let's see if I can get to a picture to show you. There are pictures of Tyler at various ages throughout the book. It's a beautiful um, end like page. When I tell you I love this book, I listened to the audio also after I read it. And the audio book, forgive me if you hear noise, it is a full house, but the audio book is amazing. Tyler narrates it itself, and it feels like that you are sitting maybe at his kitchen table with him with a glass of wine and he's telling you about his life. I love this book. Definitely would recommend it. Up next is a book that I found while looking for LGBT reads on YouTube. Read it, flew through it. It was beautiful, gave me so much life, and that is Almost Like Being in Love by Steve Kluger. This book follows Travis and Craig, who fall in love senior year of high school. They don't make it through college. 20 years later, they're both living great lives, but Travis realizes that something's missing in his life and that he is in love with Craig, and so he sets out on a journey to win Craig back. I love this book because it is told through different, I guess, mediums, like a lot, like websites and legal documents and homework, because Travis is a teacher and Craig is a lawyer. This is a read if you want something really fluffy and cutesy in an LGBT book. This is for you. I really, really loved this book so much. Did not stop thinking about it or talking about it throughout the whole year, and knew that it had to make the list. Up next is a book that took me by a shock because I read it earlier this year, read like 3 chapters, could not get into it, put it down, was like, this is not the book for me. And then towards the end of the year, I picked it back up and fell in love. And this is What She Knew by Jilly McMillan. I have a review for this on my channel, so I won't talk about I won't get into detail about how I felt about it. But this is a book that follows Rachel Jenner, whose 8-year-old son Ben vanishes, and this is the aftermath of Ben disappearing. So I'm going to also try to um, link that at the end of the screen so you can hear my thoughts and more about what this book is about. Next is one that almost was number one. If it had not been, and you could probably see it, if it had not been for my number one book, and that is Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. This book follows 16-year-old not so openly gay Simon Spires, who prefers to save his drama for the school musical. And I also have a review for this too, which I will link down below so you could get um, a better synopsis about what this is about and my thoughts on it. My only issue with this book is that it was not long enough. In my opinion, it was only 300, I think, and 3 pages, and I could have read this for 400 or 500. But this is also if you're looking for a fluffy um, LGBT book with definitely a lot of heart, it would definitely be Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. And that's why I cannot wait for the upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli that comes out, I think, in March. And the last physical one I have, my number 2 book of the year, is City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. I would say the whole entire Mortal Instrument series, which I have read and done a series review on my channel, which I'll try to link also so you can get my thoughts on the whole entire series. But City of Glass is my favorite. Obviously, I won't be talking about this one because, like I said, I have a review and this would spoil it because this is book 3. But this is about, if I'm not mistaken, 16-year-old Clary Frey, whose mother goes missing, and she finds out that she's a shadow hunter, which is a half human, half angel hybrid whose job it is to protect the mundane world from the down world, the demon world. And I just loved book 3 because book 3, in my opinion, besides book 6, City of Glass, is the most action packed of the whole entire series. Like, this book is straight, almost entirely nothing but action. And I just loved it. And my number 1 is Dumpling by Julie Murphy. I read Dumpling like that. Loved it. It touched my soul, my spirit. I could not let it go all year, and I knew immediately when I put it down, I knew that it was going to take number 1. I think it's a very important book, especially if you have someone in your life that is young and is overweight, heavy, plus size, whatever you want to use, and maybe struggling with some confidence issues. I think one of the best gifts you could give them is Dumpling by Julie Murphy. It was so beautifully written. I just saw myself so much in Dumpling. It just touched me. And I have a review for that also, which I will link down below so you can hear some more of my thoughts and hear me gush some more on Dumpling by Julie Murphy. So that was my 6 books for 2016 that I read in 2016. If you liked this video, please thumbs it up, and if you feel inclined to, please subscribe. It would be graciously appreciated. And share the video. Please share the video. And in the comment section down below, tell me a favorite book of yours that you read this year, well, last year, or that came out in 2016. And as always, until we meet again.